My name is John McKeon, and I'm the moderator of the Teradata Aprimo River community, Teradata and Aprimo's largest customer community. You can connect with us at teradataRiver2.com. Today we have with us Amy Johnson, Senior Data Architect for Wells Fargo. Amy will be presenting at the Partners Conference on a session called Wells Fargo and Wachovia, Multi-Year Integration Effort. It should be a great presentation. Amy, welcome to the River.
Thank you so much for having me.
Amy, this was a massive effort and probably pretty scary to begin with. What were the marching orders, or was it a pretty open green field to say, you guys figure it out?
Senior management did not give us a top-down directive on how to integrate the Wachovia data. We were given quite a bit of latitude as to the direction that we would take in the individual environments. Because our system is the system of record for householding, we felt like we were in a more strategic position if we would integrate sooner rather than later. So we decided to take a fairly aggressive stance on integrating the data and coming up with a combined data environment as soon as possible post-merger.
Amy, so were you taking an aggressive stance to this, and did the aggressive stance pay off?
We did take an aggressive stance. We felt like the best view of the data would be a completely integrated view, 360 of the customer and the household. And specifically in Wells Fargo, a key metric for our company is cross-sell. And it's very difficult, obviously, to measure cross-sell without an integrated view of customer and household. So we felt like it was an important tact that we take and that it was an important mission that we undertake, and we did, and we were very successful.
That sounds good from the customer perspective. What about from a reporting perspective? How did you coordinate the issues of combining GLs with Wachovia?
The reporting environment was difficult because the conversion was, again, a multi-year effort. And so incorporating the GL between the two companies was not done for an extended period of time. So we did have to take some predictive stances on what we thought the GL would look like. We had an amazingly dedicated staff on the Wachovia side who were SMEs in their area and who really understood the direction that the GL would most likely take. And so we did use the expertise of our Wachovia team members, and those people gave us a lot of insights into the way that GL most likely would be presented after the merger was complete.
So, Amy, what about surprises? What are some of the good surprises and bad surprises that inevitably will come up during any type of acquisition, any type of integration?
There were a lot of surprises, and I think good ones and bad ones. But some of the best surprises were the early adoption that we received amongst the lines of business and senior leaders. Our metrics were considered production metrics and were reported in quarterly earnings by third quarter after the conversion. So in a short 9 months, we were able to prove out our system and our processes, and we became productionalized at that point.
So, Amy, there was a lot of data and a lot of technology changes. What do you think fostered such a high amount of adoption?
Well, there were a lot of similar data and technology structures amongst our two systems. So Wachovia and Wells were both on a similar mainframe product. And because we had, again, such outstanding team members on the Wachovia side who were versed in the same technology that the Wells Fargo team members were versed in, that helped with bringing those two systems together very seamlessly.
Amy Johnson, Senior Data Architect for Wells Fargo. She's going to be telling a great story about Wells Fargo and Wachovia data integration. Should be a really interesting session. Amy, we look forward to seeing you at Partners.
Thank you so much.